I cleaned this lens. Another live. I'm going to show you the results and I'll lift up the camera too as well. It's a little bit bright. Can never seem to get this lighting right. Let me try to clean the lens. I swear before I started the live, I cleaned it and now it wants to act all brand new. And you can see my drill in the back here. See the drill, the pink drill. I just finished. Let's see. And I'm going to, bear with me. I'm going to clean this up. Bear with me. And I'm going to flip it around because for some reason it zooms in and it zooms out. That's gross. You could totally see the ceiling. I hate this freaking place sometimes. Okay. Boom. So this is a sports bra, by the way. I'm in my PJs. We just chilling. I just got semi done with this hand. This hand's my left hand. So I did this hand with my right hand, and then I did this hand with my left hand. So this side is shiny. This side is obviously is matte. This is just playing with the product. This isn't with a concept or an idea in mind other than this two-toned, having like this beige nail bed and then having this clear. This wasn't my original concept. I think the brand called Valentino nail products, if I'm saying it right. If not, correct me if I'm wrong. She does her nails like this, and I want to try some of their products. So I tried to mimic her style, and this is the results. Considering that my right hand doesn't look too bad, the nails are pretty straight. I used the top coat that came with it. As you can see, the clear is a little bit foggy. That doesn't bother me so much simply because I'm going to be using like glitters and stuff like that. So the fogginess won't bother me. But if the clearness of a polygel bothers you, then you probably won't like this one. It took a longer time to cure the clear than it did the Cover Pink. That's what I use for the kind of faux nail bed. I use it's called Cover Pink, and I used the clear. And as you can see, I didn't mix this too well. I did a little patchwork, and you can kind of see a little bit of the imperfections. So far, it feels pretty decent on my hand. My hand's kind of raw because I've been working on them for the past 24 hours. It took forever to cure these. Now, typically, polygel nails are done on shorter type nails, maybe long to short. This is like extra long. So the curing time for this was probably within, honestly, about 2 hours. So I had to give my hand time to rest between the UV light, and on this hand I couldn't wait. It was not getting dry. So it was a little bit tacky at the top. So I just went on ahead and started drilling it down, and I hit a little bit of a layer where it had a little bit more grit to it. So this is the result of that. I'm going to go in with a little bit of alcohol and a little bit of oil, cuticle oil. So I didn't know if I wanted to do matte or crystal clear, and I decided to do both just to kind of play with it. Again, these are play nails for me. I love the shape. The clear is not like knocking me off my socks. I want to see if maybe there is a polygel that's a little bit more clear. I did get some acrylic powders in today, and I'm not going to be touching that till a lot a bit later. So I rubbed it down with a little bit of alcohol. You can see a little bit here where it's not super even. I can go in with a little bit of a buffer, but for right now, I'm going to let my poor cuticles rest. And maybe tomorrow or a little bit later tonight, I'll go back in and do a little bit more sanding and filing, and then I'm good. I'm going to leave this hand alone. But I kind of like the matte look. So a little bit of cuticle oil by me, a secret. Any cuticle oil of your choosing is good. My cuticles have been through a lot, so I will be putting a lot of oil on this. So the oil, cuticle oil, will not stain your nails if it's clear. So you don't have to worry about this. Once you wash it off, wash your hands, it'll go back to normal. So this is what it looks like with cuticle oil. Kind of a faux nail bed. And then this is what it looks like with the clear, with the faux nail bed. Now, mind you, my goal is to really cover this with nail polish, glitter, and or crystals, a little bit of artwork. I don't know yet, but this is just to get the shape down. I'm very much happy with the shape. I like how it is pretty even. There are some nails I'm like, I wish they were a little bit straighter. Like this one has a lot at the apex, so that could stand a little bit more sanding. But overall, considering how my right hand looks, it's pretty good. And I used more product on this hand than I did on this hand. And this hand, overall, the shape of the nail looks better than this hand, which is funny because this is I did this hand with the dominant hand, but I like the way the nail beds look on this one. So let's get kind of a front look. Let's see. I'm going to flip it yet again. This phone is so wonky. That's weird. I don't know why it does that. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Kind of holding, rubbing alcohol. That helps any. I kind of like the way the matte one looks. I'm not super much a fan of the clear one, simply because it makes it look a lot more artificial. This one makes it look a lot more natural. And it's simple. And again, I'm doing this to experiment. I'm not doing this to do fancy nails just yet. I want to see how long it's going to last. I'm probably going to have these nails on for about 2 weeks, no longer, and I'm going to soak them off and then wait again to redo my nails. If I feel so inclined, I may do some crystallizing on them. I don't know. And then that's the clear. That's the crystal. It's not super clear. You're going to have little bubbles and whatnot on it. It may be clearer if you don't use a nail tip. I used a nail tip, so maybe if you use the form or the form that comes with it, or a traditional nail form, it probably won't be as bubbly. But overall, for a starter kit that's under $30 is pretty good. The only thing that I had to buy with this kit extra or in excess of was the rubbing alcohol, which was 92 cents. Right now, during all of this, it's probably limited to 1 or 2 per customers. But all I needed was just this much. I did not need a whole lot of alcohol. Definitely have some cuticle oil. That doesn't come with the kit. It comes with an emery board. Well, a 100 to 180 grip nail file, excuse me, not an emery board. It comes with all these colors, 1 2 3 4 5 6. I picked this kit in particular because they had nude colors. They had bare red, they had like a beige one and a natural pink, which is this one. I think this is natural pink. Cover pink is the one that I have on now. I think it's natural pink. Yeah, I think this is it. This is natural, sorry. This is natural pink. It's got a little bit of bubbling there too. Good system for beginners. Good system for people just trying it out. But this takes long, very, very long to cure. So you may have to give yourself a Saturday, a Sunday, whatever day you're off, a good 24 hours, whether spread out over time, a good day to kind of just sit down and do your nails, because this took forever to cure. Even when I use a better lamp, it still took forever to cure, and I don't know how healthy that is for your nails. So I had to stop. I mean, I was literally sleeping, taking my hand out, putting it back in, taking it back out, putting it back in. And this hand didn't get completely dry until I got frustrated with it, where I just went on ahead with the file and took off as much of the tacky layer as possible. But underneath it, it was ready to go. I even did 2 layers at a time on this, simply because I wanted it to cure faster. And even when I did that, it still took a very long time to cure. So just keep that in mind. This is a really, really good system. You get several colors to choose from. This is a very natural kit, which is what I wanted. It comes with the brush, comes with a file, it comes with the forms, the press-on forms and the traditional forms, and that's pretty much about it. But they do have varying kits and varying brands. They have a top coat and a base coat, but this is the brand that I used. It's focusing on my face, sorry. This is the brand that I used. The top coat on this is dope. I'm not gonna lie, it's really, really good. Really, really good. Also, I use a dehydrator and nail prepper as just like someone would use doing acrylics. That was just an extra step just to see if it would help with longevity. I'm going to try this out for 2 weeks. I really like the shape of these nails. The tips that I got were from Amazon, some affordable nail tips. No problem with them. I think there was cracking in one of them, but I was able to like cover that up. No big deal. I'll try other nail tips, but this was all done by hand. They were super, super long, so I'd have enough ability to create a longer nail. So just keep that in mind. If you like longer nails like this is considered extra long. This is about 1.5 or a little bit over 1.5 inch, almost 1.5. I want to say they're varying lengths, but they're close to they're either 1.5 or a little under 1.5 inch nails. This is from the base of the tip up. So just in my mind's eye, I think what's going to really hurt me with this, it's going to be curing. And the fact that it's going to take forever in a ham sandwich. And if I'm going to cure it, I'm going to have to do this in layers, which will either add time to it or do nothing at all. So this would be really, really good if you have natural nails, or if you want to grow out your natural nails. I heard, at least a little bit of minor research that I was doing, that this is really good if you want to grow out your natural nails. When I did soak off one of these nails earlier to put these on, the soaking process was not harsh on my nails, came off relatively quick. I forgot that it was a gel-like substance originally, so when it falls off, or when it dissolves in acetone, it looks like a cloud. It almost comes off like invisible. Didn't take long to soak off, didn't hurt my nail underneath. I was very, very happy with that. I'm still going to try out the acrylics. I know acrylic sets extremely fast, and you have to be pretty good about that bead and liquid to powder ratio, which takes practice. The benefits with that, I feel like you don't have to use a UV light. UV lights are now about $10, maybe $15 and up, anywhere from $10 to $100, depending on what you want, so on and so forth, and what grade it is. The nail tips are inexpensive. The glue is inexpensive. Everything's a lot more affordable. This drill that I had was about, I say, less than 20 bucks. You get a nail file. You can get that from anywhere. You can get it out off of Amazon, or you can go to your local Walmart. They have some pretty good nail files. The top coats on this, you can get top coats, base coats anywhere, and everything else like this. But I like it. Everything else, blah, 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 blah. I'm just rambling on. But I just wanted to quickly come in, touch base, and show you my results of my Polygel. These are extra long, or what we consider extra long. Again, I'm just playing with them. I'm not going to do any fancy design. I want to see how they wear, how they feel on my nails. Do I have a reaction to them? How do I feel about them? Are they worth the curing time, or should I try another method? Okay, that's pretty much what I'm trying to figure out. So I will do a 2-week review on this and kind of let you guys know. In the meantime, you take care. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.